Hello YouTube, this is Charlie426 and today we have the review of the HGUC or High Grade Universal Sentry Gundam GP02A or Gundam Physalis. Now it's been a while since I made my last video. The reason for that is I have been traveling the UK for about 12 days and it's good to be back to make videos. And let's get on to the review. First of all, the Gundam GP02A was first seen in Gundam 0083 Stardust Memories. It was made by the Earth Federation, but was stolen by Gato, Anavel Gato, and was famous for using this Gundam to nuke a certain area. So, first of all, as I said, despite being piloted by Anavel Gato, a Zeon pilot, this is still a Earth Federation kit. Now, there's another variation of this kit. It's called, I think it's called the HGUC. It's the same name, but has the word MLSR or MSLR on the back. Now, it's a Hajime Katoki variation of this kit. The only difference is the weapons. Now, this comes with a nuclear bazooka, and that comes with a laser bazooka and has missile pods on the back. So that's the only difference. So if you want something more with heavy armed, you should go for that. If not, this is your choice. Now, first of all, what you get with the kit, of course, you get the Gundam GP02A. You get two green beam saber effects. The only Universal Sentry kits that uses a green beam sabers are very few, I believe. Now you get the front part of the bazooka, and you get a big, gigantic shield. It's almost as big as the kit. You can also store this in here. I'll just show that right away so all you need to do is just put them on place like this and close it shut. Now, there's a handle here, and there's these four holes. You can lock it up in place by connecting the handle to here. It's currently holding it. Now, the way how it goes in is that this has an opening mechanism. You can see it can move around, and there you have these circular pegs here, and the pegs go into these holes. And you get two beam saber hilts or handles, if you like to call that. They both go into the side skirt armor like that. I guess I should zoom in just to make sure you see that. If you see that hole, it goes in there and comes out. So yeah, I'll actually take one out. Now, as you can see from the appearance, this is a very bulky kit. I believe, well, not today, but when this came out, until up to the, this was one of the biggest Gundam suits or heavy armed or heavy armored suit. The reason for that is this Gundam was meant for a nuclear strike instead of like all multi-purposes. So it has heavy armor, and as you can see, if you see the cockpit, it has that unique feature. It looks like it's really armored up and shelled up. That's to protect the pilot, of course. Now, first things first, I guess I should explain what are the stickers in this kit. Starting with the head. Let's see. The eyes are a sticker. Those yellow section where the Vulcans are a sticker. Yeah, it's really difficult to put those on. I wish they could have used a separate yellow piece, but no. Luckily, the red parts, especially on the chin or mouth, is a separate red piece. Oh, these parts, these gray parts on the head, those vent looking things, those are stickers. Yeah. Great job, Bandai. Yeah. The camera over here on the shoulder, that's also a sticker. Okay, and this is one of the important things. The 02, it's already engraved, and they give you a sticker for it. But I went on ahead to use a standard Gundam marker and colored it. The Gundam marker I use is a very standard Gundam marker, which I get in Gundam Base. Is one of these. Gundam marker. So I just colored that in. Also on the other shoulder, that's also engraved, but no sticker for it. I also colored it. On the box and on the instruction manual, they're colored in black. Also on the back, I wasn't really aware of this, but also on the backpack, There's also another 02 engraved on it. You need to color that as well in black. Okay, what else do we got? Oh yeah, those yellow vents you see over here, let me check over here, those are stickers also. And not too surprising, I believe the master grade also does this, is these yellow sections are also a sticker. Let's see, that red piece over there is a sticker. Okay, and these red sections over here are a sticker as well. And the last stickers, I believe, are, there we go, are here on the legs. Well, this isn't really that important, but those are also stickers. Okay, I think we went all, oh yeah, and also the shield. Every red part, that's a sticker. This triangle part, even including the middle section, that's a sticker. So yeah, a bit of much of a sticker thing going on here. Now, as you can see, when the first appearance, it's a really big and bulky kit. So I guess to me the selling point was the bulkiness of this kit and this gigantic shield. So yeah, we went over the weapons. Let's see how it holds the beam saber. I'm gonna show the bazooka last because it's kind of tricky. Now the handle. Now usually you see the handle like this, but this is the opposite. Now I wish they could have gave you another green saber effect, where it's like overcharged and it's like going berserk. I wish they'd done that. So the way how you connect this is pretty simple. Actually, one of the best ways I've seen. Well, not the best, but efficient. All you need to do, I need to just deconnect that first. Slide it under the hand and then connect it. So here's the problem. Depending on your position, it will hold it no problem, but wiggle it around and there she goes. So yeah, this is before, well, I saw it, since this being number 66, I thought it would have pegs on the hands, but no, it doesn't. So yeah, I guess I should get over with the bad news first. The bad news, the stickers, as I mentioned. Second part is that the backpack, not exactly the backpack, but the section that holds the warhead or nuke, itself is okay, but there's this one section that's kind of short, and if you don't do it, like position it correctly, or you don't do it the right way, it will pop out. The reason for this is the length for this small peg over here, right over here. It's kind of short and compared to other sections of the piece, so this tends to fall off easily. This is my issue. As I mentioned in my other videos, you need some luck in terms of buying Gunpla as well. So sometimes if someone might have this issue, it doesn't mean you will have it as well. There's a chance that yours won't have that issue, because every kid is unique in its own way, I guess. Okay. Second issue is the bazooka. I was assuming the handle would be like moving, would be on a separate joint like the Gundam Mark II's bazooka, but no, that's not the case. So it's really tricky. I'll try to do my best when connecting it. Let's get into the gimmicks now. First of all, as you can see, these shoulders and the thrusters. There's a lot of thrusters here. What you do, I guess I should show on the front. You can do this. You can open them up. And then here's a cool gimmick here. Also, this claims to doesn't use much polycaps, but I don't know what the big hype about that is, so I don't really mind. It still uses a number of polycaps, but it doesn't mean it doesn't use any at all. Now, you put these up, you turn these down, which makes sense. And here's the cool part of it. Once you move this section, it will also move another section. They're on a connected joint. Very cool gimmick. Now I was expecting to do it separately since this is high grade, but they went really all out on this. I guess, well, I'm not sure if Anavel Gato or the Gundam GP02A was a very favorable Gundam. Maybe they went all out on this. Another thing unique, not the arms, but the wrist. It has this, whatchamacallit, gear mechanism. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but I'll try my best. So the reason for this gear mechanism on the wrist is for the shield. I'm not sure you can hear that. You can hear the gears going. Is to hold the shield, more tight and stronger. So here I'm gonna do it. Now the best way to do this is usually connect the handle to the hand first and then connect it to the shield. But since I already have the handle on, I'll give it a try. By the way, this connection is a very strong connection, so you don't want to underestimate it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to start from scratch. Now, the best way to do is connect the hand to the handle first, and then there you go. You connect it like that. It's a very strong connection. Now, despite having the gear mechanism, I think this could be only my issue, but okay, it holds it. It does hold it, but after some time it will fall down. That's what I am expecting. And since I am in a really weird position, there we go. Okay, and let me zoom out. It will hold the shield no problem. Master grade, I've heard and seen reviews that it cannot hold it. This can hold it. Of course, time will make it slip down. Now currently I put the wrist on top high, but after time to time it will fall down. So there's not much you can do with the shield poseability for the record. Before I show you the bazooka, I guess I should show some articulations. Now I showed you articulations on the shoulder. I guess I should show you on the arm. Now the arm is just one joint, so only 90 degrees bending. Let's see. Now the bazooka, the back part of bazooka is connected to the shoulder on the back, so you can't it's not gonna rotate 360. The other arm, I believe it should be possible. Now I don't want to do this, but yeah, by the looks of the design, yes, it can go 360, but without the shield. You cannot go 360 without the shield. I'm not gonna show you that because it's pretty obvious. There's nothing blocking this arm as well. So yeah, for posability, I shall put this back. Now for the big finale. Okay, that's not an issue. I just kind of forced it, so that's kind of, for the big finale, the bazooka. Now, I'm not sure which is the best solution, to put this on the hand first and then connect it, or connect it first and put the hand on. So let's give it a try. Now it's really tricky. As you can see, I'm having issues with my bazooka. What you do, according to the instructions, you just swivel this, up, just to make it look, looking front. And now let's see. Now there's supposed to be a scope here. There's a scope here, which is a really pain to get out. Let me see if I can actually take it out. Now I don't want to break anything, so here we go. If you build the scope, it doesn't really feel like it's really locked into place. It's really wobbly. And I feel like it should be in front of the eye, but yeah. As you can see, there's a small scope looking thing. There's no sticker for that, but yeah, it's just there. You can move it around up and down a little bit, but that's it. So just for the sake of it, I will show you guys that. And be careful not to break the horn. So I suggest you position the bazooka and then move the head, since it's really close. As I said, if the handle could move, this would be much easier to pose and stuff. So for now, I think I'll go connect it. It just connects it like that, and you put down the wrist on the main bottom. No, actually, let's go a little bit higher. And then there we go. And then we have the bazooka. Now it's kind of difficult to make it look, positioning straight up, but yeah, this is how it looks like when you have the bazooka on. And as you can see, the arms the arm with the shield is kind of like going down a little bit by bit. So yeah, this is the way how it looks like with the bazooka and the shield. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, this kit comes with something that you don't really expect. This kit comes with a action base. Well, not the standard action base where you can connect them together, but yeah, it comes with a action base. I didn't build it because I think it's kind of unnecessary. I'm gonna save this for something else. Basically, you can attach two gunplas on here. So on the manual, it's basically say you attach the GP02A on this side, and the other side you connect the GP01 full burn, so you can make the fighting scene in the anime. So yeah, this was the review. Basically, and also despite it having all these heavy stuff, since those gigantic feet are really big and bulky, there's sorry about that. My camcorder has this time limit of cutting off at a certain time. So back to my point, the legs, articulation, you can go about, because of the bulkiness, you can go less than 90 degrees. Bending, because of the structure, you will barely bend it, so don't expect too much. But considering I'd rather have something of a stable feet instead of like moving feet. So yeah, this was the review of the high-grade universal sentry Gundam GP02A Physalis. I would, if you're a fan of the 0083 Stardust Memory, I would definitely go for it. I would recommend this, but I wouldn't recommend this for the beginners because there's some tricky parts, and there are some parts that you need to push really hard, and there's a risk of breaking them. So not for beginners. Maybe who's built like a few high grades before, maybe that should be okay. It has a lot I guess it has a lot of stickers, so that's a bit of downside, but overall it's a well balanced kit, and its quality is I think it's even better than the master grade, because the master grade can't even hold the shield, and it's difficult to pose the bazooka with it, but this one you won't have much problem onto it. So yeah, if you can't find the master grade, I would definitely recommend this one. So yeah, this was the review of the high-grade universal sentry Gundam GP02A Physalis. If you found my video interesting or informative, like my videos, and also subscribe to my channel. I have more Gunplas to buy and more Gunpla reviews to make, so stay tuned. Hope we can see you guys again. So until then, see you guys next time.